Yes, the Boohoo effect here. I'm going to sort of pick off where I left off last on my previous video on Molly, aka KrotchVomit, aka AnalAssCuntMilk. Now, she made a crack that, now, it's not like I'm all, insecure about this. It's just appalling who the criticism is coming from. Now, let's take a look at Molly's homestead. And not so much in particular what she's going to be showing you, but in particular of what exactly comes out her own mouth. So let's begin and listen to Molly's latest upload, sort of doing an update on her homestead.
It's actually warmed up a little bit. Okay, so this was the utility room. There used to be, excuse my hands, they're all torn up from working so much. The skin on the back of my knuckles has split and cracked. They'll actually start bleeding, but I just wipe off the blood and keep going.
Interesting that you'd have to explain the reasoning behind your injuries on the back of your hand, but let's concede here.
So over here, that pipe that's coming out, that goes to the well that's over this way, out back, outside. In that...
Looks pretty messy, Molly. Looks pretty messy. Better clean it up fast. I mean, this is looking pretty ragged here. But let's go on and listen to what she says in particular.
That corner was this really janky hot water tank. It was so disgusting. There was like a little wooden cage around it, I guess, with the top, and I couldn't clean it, the hot water tank. It was just really gross.
Did you catch that? Let's listen to it again.
A little wooden cage around it, I guess, with the top. Disgusting. There was like a little wooden cage around it, I guess, with the top, and I couldn't clean it, the hot water tank. It was just really gross. It was dirty. It was here when we moved in.
You see, she's describing the living conditions that she resides in. And she's going around, this is my point here. This is not just about what she criticized my room about. This is just in general the principle here of whom it's coming from. She's admitting right there that the area that she is reconstructing, upgrading, was disgusting. It was completely filthy. And basically what she's saying is unsanitary. And she's putting down other people's homes. The cleanliness is what she's driving at to criticize them and demean them. That's what Molly does. She's had an 11-year-long history.
And I wanted to remove it right away, but it just never happened. So finally I got sick of it, and I tore out the wooden cage.
Now, if that corner of the house was that bad, what is the rest of the house like? You see, her husband had purchased a dilapidated homestead. She even admitted that it's a fixer-upper, and we know what those can be like, more in particular in Alaska, because the previous owner has wised up and gotten the hell out of there, probably moved to the lower 48, where it's normal living conditions. At least you get that choice, right? But there. And Molly, just some words of advice. You better check for black mold, because in Alaska, the long, wet, cold nights, 8 months out of the year, you better check for black mold behind the walls. Yes, just some advice.
Yank that stupid, nasty hot water tank out. It's really, really gross, and it's out of the house.
Really gross. You said it yourself.
It had water in it, so it was very,
Let's take a look at
very
this. What
heavy, and I don't even weigh quite a...
Let's go down the video. Let's forward down to the video and see what she displays next. You're not going to believe this. See that? Now she's explaining why her hands look the way they do. Molly, could your cigarette smoking and age have anything to do with your hands looking like this?
My hands.
You claim it's all hard work. I don't see how you can get that much done when you're online pleasing Tracy all the time and targeting Katie.
But these hands have done a lot of work.
Have they? So you say. Okay, so now let's go to the image that she was criticizing my room where I was recording from. Let's go over this. I'm going to take this off the stand. Now look at this. This is the room she was criticizing. Okay, right there. You see right there? Those are tools. It's a level. That's various wrenches, socket. You know why there's tools there, Molly? Because I was in the middle of a project. You see, I was anchoring this safe here to contain my valuable coins. There's a bunch of bags there. You probably can't see too well through the phone. There's some coins there, bags full of there. A couple guns in the back. I was anchoring it to the wall. Right there, another safe. Right there has filed envelopes. Right there is a shortwave radio. I don't consider that junk. I consider that worth to keep. There's a floor. There's an office mat. There's a cord right there to a couple electronic devices. Okay. There's a chair. Now, where is the dirtiness? Where's the mess? The tools? The tools are put up. All right? So there you go. And Molly, that's good that you are doing this work so that you say, claiming, making this video. It's easy to just turn on the record button and say whatever. But is it fair to your husband to be going out to work every day? He's got no choice to stand in a pile of dirt and be trolling people online, cyberbullying them, creating websites to slander people. He's got to go to work no matter what, because that's what really pays the bills. Is it fair to him that you get online? You're not making money on this video. You're just posting it for your hobby. Is it fair to him that he works entirely way more than you on a regular basis? If he's got a back pain, if he's got a headache, he's got to keep going. Oh, he can call in sick. Unless he's self-employed, he's got to keep going. And he's got to work in pain. You can lay on your ass, sit on your device, and slander and harass people on the internet. That's all I'm saying here. That's all I have on this one. We'll see you in the next one.